Hello children, welcome. My name is Rathod Khushbu from Param Guru Pathshala Shankul. Today in this video I will discuss the second part of A Gift of Chappals, Class 7, Unit 2, English subject. So, A Gift of Chappals, that is taken from Honeycomb book. Dear children, today in this session I will discuss the second part of this unit. The first part of our lesson that I have already explained, you can get it on our YouTube channel Param Guru Pathshala Shankul. So children, as we have seen that there was one girl, Mridu, who went her auntie's house to meet her cousins. When she reached house, she found a big scrawny chappals at the gate. Then after she went into the backyard of the house, where she found that Ravi and other children, they brought one little kitten. And then after Ravi described that she should call this cat as a descendant cat of Mahabalipuram, and then he explained so many things. Suddenly they heard one cracking voice from the window. So they found that Lali was trying to play violin with her music master. So she was learning how to play violin. Mridu crept up to the window. Lali was sitting a little distance away, awkwardly holding her violin and bowstring, her elbows jutting out and her eyes glazed with concentration. So dear children, when Mridu crept up to the window, means when she looked into the window, she found that Lali was sitting a little distance away, awkwardly, that means she not properly holding that violin and bowstring, her elbows jutting out and her eyes glazed with concentration. That means वो अपने आप को वो वायोलिन होल्ड करके कंसंट्रेशन कर रही है कि हाउ आई विल स्टार्ट टू प्ले द वायोलिन. In front of her, with most of his back to the window, was the bony figure of the music master. That means in front of her there was sitting music master. He had a mostly bald head with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ears and an old-fashioned tuft. Here there is a description that how the music master looked. So the music master was bald head, that means tal. So he had a bald head with a fringe of oil black hair falling around his ears, means दोनों ईयर्स के बाजू में, ईयर्स में ऐसे थोड़े थोड़े बाल है. A gold chain gleamed around his leathery neck and a diamond ring glittered on his hand as it glided up and down the stem of the violin. So as the music master playing the violin up and down, so the gold chain and the diamond ring that are glittered, that means ऐसे चमकना, so वो चमक रही है. A large foot stuck out from beneath his gold bordered vesty edge and he was beating time on the floor with the scrawny big toe. So when he was playing the violin, a large foot, अपना जो large foot पैर है वो gold bordered means जो वेस्ती धोती. सो धोती ऐसे गोल्ड बॉर्डर वाली है. सो उसमें से पैर निकाल के ही वॉज टैपिंग द foot on the floor. He played a few notes. Lali stumbled behind him on her violin, which looked quite helpless and unhappy in her hands. So, some music the music master played, but she followed him. Lali was followed him, but she looked unhappy that the violin was in her hand. That means she could not know how to play well, just like the music master. What a difference! The music master's note seemed to float up and settle perfectly into the invisible tracks of the melody. It was like the wheels of a train fitting smoothly into the rail and whizzing along, as Ravi said. So, after when Lali tried to play the violin, Ravi said that how different the music master, he played the violin very smoothly. Just he gave a comparison that just the train goes very smoothly on the track. So just like the music master played violin very perfectly, Mridu stared at that huge bringed hand moving effortlessly up the violin stem, making lovely music. Here मृदु स्टैट वो देख रही है कि किस तरह से जो म्यूज़िक मास्टर है वो प्लेइंग द वायोलिन एफर्टलेसली दैट मीन्स ऐसे उसको हार्ड नहीं लगता. It was not going to be very hard to play the violin. So effortlessly the stem means वो जो वायोलिन बजाने के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं, that is called violin stem. तो that is making very lovely music. Squawk! There was a Lali's drilling again. So when Lali started, the sound came squawk. That means a very bad noise. So that is called squawk. Amma came a wail from the gateman. Amma, oh. So when Mridu, Ravi and that girl, when they found that Lali, she was trying to play violin with music master, here at another side they heard one voice, Amma, from the gate. Amma, oh Amma. Ravi, send that beggar away, cried his mother from the back veranda, where she was chatting with Tapi. So when the beggar came and he shouted, Amma, oh Amma. So Amma said that send back to that beggar Ravi. She was chatting with Tapi. That means she was talking with Tapi at the backyard of the veranda, and she shouted from veranda and told to Ravi that tell that beggar to go away from here. He has been coming here every day for the past week, and it's time he found another house to beg from, Pati explained to Tapi. So Pati here said that this beggar coming every day from the past week means लगातार last week से वो आ रहा है, and it is the time that he should found another house to beg from. So she said that he should found another place, because from the past week every day he is coming for begging. So she said that now it is the time that a beggar should go somewhere else. Mridu and Meena followed Ravi out. The beggar was already in the garden making himself quite at home. So when Ravi went to tell that beggar that go away from here, Amma said, so Mridu and Meena also followed Ravi. The beggar was already in the garden making himself quite at home. He had spread his upper cloth under the neem tree and was leaning against its trunk, apparently prepared to take a little snooze while he waited for the elms to appear. Go away, Ravi said sternly. Now, here the beggar looked so poor. The beggar was tired and he was trying to sleep under the neem tree. So, he himself hid under the neem tree and was leaning against his trunk and prepared to take a little snooze. He was going to take a little snooze, means short sleep. He was tired and he would like to take some short sleep. But then after Ravi said that go away sternly, ऐसे firmly, ऐसे बोलता है go away. My Pati says it's time you found another house to bake from. So he said that my Pati, she said that you should go away from here and found another house to bake from. The beggar opened his eyes very wide and gazed at each of the children one by one. So, when the Ravi said that go away from here and Pati said that you should found another house to bake from, at that time beggar opened his eyes and looked every children one by one. The ladies of this house, he said at last in a voice choked with feeling, are very kind souls. I have kept my body and soul together on that generosity for a whole week. So the beggar said that the ladies from this house, यहाँ की जो ladies है, they are very kind soul and I have kept my body soul, means managed to stay alive. The beggar said that I managed to stay alive just because of them. The lady, they have shown generosity for a whole week. पूरा हफ्ता they showed their generosity. I cannot believe that they would turn me away. So he said that मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा कि वो अब मुझे यहाँ से जाने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. He raised his voice. अम्मा, अम्मा, oh, said his wail might be, but it certainly wasn't feeble. It began in a deep, strong rumble somewhere in his wrist's belly and came booming out of his mouth, with its few remaining teeth stained brown with battle chewing. So here the beggar's condition, that is very bad. His belly, that is, हम ऐसा बोल रहे भूख के मारे अपना पेट अंदर चला जाना. So everything ही वॉज, उसके जो उसका मुंह है वो ऐसे अंदर हो चुका है. एवरीथिंग, वो बैगर भूख की वजह से ऐसे रो रहा है. रवि, टेल हिम देयर इज नथिंग लेफ्ट इन द किचन, कॉल्ड रुक्मणी. नाउ रुक्मणी सेड दैट रवि, टेल टू दैट बेगर देयर इज नथिंग इन अवर किचन. ऐसा कुछ अब किचन में बचा नहीं है जो उसे हम दे सके. And he is not to come again. Tell him that. She sounded fed up. Fed up हो चुकी है, थोड़ा गुस्से से बोलती है कि tell him there is nothing left in the kitchen and also tell him that never come back again. Ravi didn't have to repeat it all to the beggar. What his mother said had been easy for them all to hear. There under the neem tree, the beggar sat up and shied. So here, when Rukmani, mother, shouted that tell them to go away from here and never come back, so here Ravi didn't have to repeat it because already she spoke in a loud voice. So Ravi didn't have to repeat that word. The beggar sat up and sighed. I'll go, he said wearily. Only let me have a rest here under this tree. The sun is so hot, the tar has melted on the road. So here the beggar said, okay, I'll go. Means I will go. But please let me take some rest under this neem tree because the sun is very hot and the tar has melted on the road. Tar, that means ऐसे वो डामर बोलते हैं ना रोड पे. So just so that is called tar. So he explained that the tar has melted on the road. My feet are already blistered. Blistered means bubbles on the skin. ऐसे स्किन पे बबल्स हो जाना, ओके, फोल्ला पड़वा. So my feet that has already blistered. He stretched out his feet to show large pink peeling blisters on the soles of his bare feet. Bare feet means he did not have चप्पल, उसके पास चप्पल नहीं थे. सो वो ऐसे पैर को दिखा रहा है. I suppose he doesn't have the money to buy chappals, Mridu whispered to Meena and Ravi. So Mridu told Meena and Ravi that I think so, he doesn't have money to buy a new chappal. Have you got an old pair in the house somewhere? So she asked, Mridu asked Ravi that have you got an old pair? आपके पास ऐसे पुराने चप्पल है? I don't know, said Ravi. Mine are too small to fit his feet, or I have given them two. And his feet were larger than Mridu's and Meena's. So Ravi said, I don't know. मुझे नहीं पता कि घर पे पुराने चप्पल है. मेरे जो है वो बहुत ही स्मॉल है. That it doesn't fit to his feet. उसके पाँव में नहीं आएगा. अगर आता तो मैं उसको दे देता. Even Mridu and Meena's feet that were larger, okay, उसके उन दोनों से भी वो beggar के larger है. The beggar was shaking out his upper cloth and tightening his dhoti. He raised his eyes and looked fearfully at the road gleaming in the afternoon heat. Now the beggar was shaking out his upper cloth. Now he was ready to go away from that place, but when he raised his eyes and looked fearfully at the road, ऐसे घबरा के थोड़ा रोड की तरफ देखता है, because it was very hot. He needs something on his feet, Meena said, her big eyes feeling. It's not fair. Meena said, I think so, he needs something on his feet. उसको now there is a very hotness, so I think so we should give him something on his feet. Shh, said Ravi. I'm thinking about it. Blubbering, it's not fair, it's not fair, isn't going to help. So Ravi said that, shh, wait, I'm thinking that it is really not fair. We should give something on his feet. In 2 minutes, he'll be frying his feet on the road. What he said, in 2 minutes, when he was walking on the road, so within 2 minutes, he will be frying his feet. Frying his feet, that means उसके जो पैर है वो जल जाएंगे. What he needs is a pair of chappal. So उसको एक चप्पल, pair of चप्पल हमें देनी चाहिए. So where do we get them? Come, let's search the house. He pushed Mridu and Meena into the house. Now they are trying to give a pair of chappals, but how and whose chappal they are going to give? Now they are going to search in the house. Just as she stepped into the veranda, Mridu's eyes fell on the old-looking chappals she had noticed when she arrived. When Ravi, Meena and Mridu, they tried to search a new pair of such chappal in the house, suddenly Meena's eyes fell on that old-looking chappal. Okay, now children, do you remember that when Mridu entered into the house, in our first part I have explained that when she entered into the house, she set her chappal on that old-fashioned chappal. So the same chappal she looked that she had noticed when she arrived. Ravi, she whispered to him, whose are those? Now she asked to Ravi, देखो, whose are those? Ravi turned and glanced at the shabby looking but sturdy old slippers. ओके, शैबी लुकिंग, ऐसे जो टोज़ के निशान है वो चप्पल पे आपको दिख रहे हैं. सो जस्ट लाइक दैट रवि सेड, ही beamed and nodded. These are just the right size, he said, picking them up. Ravi said, oh, these are just the right size for that beggar. ये beggar को अच्छे से आ जाएगा. This is the right size. Mridu and Meena followed him nervously back into the garden. So Ravi had picking up that chappal, old-fashioned chappal, and he said that this is the right size for the beggar. Here, said Ravi to the beggar, dropping the slippers in front of the old man. So Ravi now put that chappal on the ground and said, here, dropping the slipper in front of the old man, wear these and don't come back. What he said? Quickly wear these wear this chappal and don't come back, और दोबारा मत आना. The beggar stared at the slippers, hurriedly flung his towel over his shoulder, pushed his feet into them and laughed, muttering a blessing to the children. So the beggar very quickly, hurriedly, what he did, वो जो टॉवेल है वो अपने शोल्डर पे ऐसे फटाफट डालता है, एंड देन ही पुश्ड हिज फीट इनटू दैम, वो चप्पल में अपने पैरों को ऐसे पहनता है, एंड देन ब्लेसिंग देता है बच्चों को. मटरिंग अ ब्लेसिंग, ऐसे मटरिंग मीन्स अंदर ऐसे आशीर्वाद देना, बोलना. So muttering a blessing to the children. In a minute, he had vanished around the corner of the street. Means within a minute, the beggar, he had vanished. Vanish means disappear. मतलब जल्दी से वो यहाँ से चला गया. The music master came out of the house and took an unappreciative look at the three of them, sitting quietly under the tree, playing marbles. Now, after few times, when the music master came out from the house, he took an unappreciative look at the three children. The three children, they are playing marbles under the tree. Then he searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had put them. So, whose chappal it was? It was that music master's chappal. So now the music master is searching his chappal where he put. Lali, he called after a few moments. She hurried up to him. Have you seen my chappals, my dear? I remember having kept them here. Now, music master asked Lali, Lali, come here. When she came, hurried, he asked him that, have you seen my chappal? I remember I have kept my chappal here. Ravi, Mridu and Meena silently watched Lali and the music master search every corner of the veranda. Now here the three children. These three children already they have given that pair of chappal, music master chappal, to that beggar. But when here the music master is searching his own chappals, they three children are silently watch Lali and the music master, that they are searching music master chappal. He scurried around, looking over the railing and crouching near the flower pots to look between them. Now here it's described that the music master searching everywhere. वो फ्लावर पोट था वहाँ पे देखता है, वरंडा, रेलिंग, एवरीवेयर. नाउ ही इज सर्चिंग हिज चप्पल. ब्रांड न्यू दे वर. I went all the way to Mount Road to buy them. Now he was shouting. See, the music master, he said that it was a brand new. ऐसे नए चप्पल थे. And I have bought it from Mount Road. What he said कि नए नए ही मैंने अभी वो माउंट रोड से बाय किए हैं. They cost a whole month's fees. Do you know? लो, here the music master said it was very expensive. मीन्स दे कॉस्ट, उसके जो कीमत है होल मंथ फीस, तुम्हारी जो होल मंथ की फ़ीस है उतने का ये चप्पल मैं नए खरीद के माउंट रोड से लाया था. डोंट यू नो? तुम्हें नहीं पता? Soon Lali went in to tell her mother. Rukmani appeared, looking harassed with Pati following her. Now here Lali went into the house and tell her mother that music master he is searching his own chappal. Then after Rukmani came and then Pati also followed her. Where could they be? It's really quite upsetting to think someone might have stolen them. So many vendors come to the door, worried Pati. So Pati said that where could they be? क्या से? It's really quite upsetting. Means now Pati is explaining that so many beggars and vendors come here. So might they have stolen music master's chappal. Rukmani caught sight of Ravi, Mridu and Meena sitting under the tree. Now here Rukmani found that Ravi, Mridu and Meena, the three children, they were sitting under that neem tree. Have you children? She began, and then seeing they were curiously quiet, went on more slowly. Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? Now here Rukmani asked to that three children that have you seen music master's chappal? Seen anyone lurking around the veranda? A sharp V-shaped line had formed between her eyebrows. Now maybe Rukmani she had a doubt on that three children. So ऐसे थोड़ा सा गुस्सा होके उन थ्री चिल्ड्रन को देख रही है. Another straight tighter one appeared in place of her usually soft, pleasant mouth. Rukmani was angry, thought Mridu with a shiver. So when she became angry, Mridu shivering, वैसे थोड़ा सा नर्वस हो जाती है. She wouldn't be so upset if she knew about the poor beggar with sores on his feet, she tried to tell herself. So Mridu think that let me tell everything to Rukmani and maybe she will be not upset when she knew that we have given the pair of chappal to that poor beggar who had a bare feet and blister on his feet. Taking a deep breath, she cried, Rukmani, there was a beggar here. Poor thing, he had such boil on his feet. So Mridu, now here she took a deep breath, ऐसे लंबी सांस, ऐसे थोड़ा साहस करके बोल रही है. She cried that Rukmani, there was a beggar. Poor thing, he had such a boil on his feet. So said Rukmani grimly, turning to Ravi. So when they said that there was a beggar here with a blister on his feet, Rukmani very grimly turning to the Ravi and said, so you gave the music master chappal to that old beggar who turns up here? So Rukmani said, that means you have given music master's chappal? Children these days, groaned Pati. Now another side Pati say children's these days means आजकल के बच्चे. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna who gave away everything he had, even his gold earring? He was so kind and generous. So here Ravi said that Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna? ओके वो यहाँ पे दानवीर कर्ण की बात कर रहा है. सो ही सेड दैट आपने नहीं बोला था कि दानवीर कर्ण जो था वो सब कुछ दे देता था. इवन हिज गोल्ड ईयरिंग्स, उसकी जो गोल्ड ईयरिंग्स थी वो भी वो सबको दे देता था. ही वॉज सो काइंड एंड जेनरस, वो तो इतना काइंड एंड जेनरस, दयालु था. Silly, snapped Rukmani. Karna didn't give away other people's thing. He only gave away his own. So what here Rukmani said, silly. Silly, that means अरे बुद्धू. कर्ण didn't give away other people's. वो दूसरों की चीज़ किसी और को नहीं देता था, वो खुद की अपनी चीज़ें उसको देता था. But my chappals wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet, Ravi rushed briskly on. And Amma, if they did fit, would you really not have minded? So Ravi said, but mine chappal means मेरे चप्पल वो बैगर को नहीं आ सकते थे, और अगर आते तो क्या आप मुझे रोक पाते उसको देने के लिए? नहीं. So that means if you really not minded, Ravi said Rukmani, very angry now. Go inside this minute. अभी के अभी करके अंदर चले जाओ. She became angry now. She hurried indoors and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly worn new chappals. So Rukmani now went into the house and brought a new pair of chappals of Gopu Mama. नाउ गोपू मामा हार्डली वॉन मीन्स गोपू मामा ने ये जो चप्पल थे नए वाले वो 2-3 बारी पहने थे. दीज शुड फिट यू सर, प्लीज़ पुट दिस ऑन. आई एम सो सॉरी, माई सन हैज़ बीन वेरी नॉटी. नाउ हियर रुक्मणी सेड दैट प्लीज़ हैव इट दिस चप्पल सर, माई सन इज़ वेरी नॉटी. The music master's eyes lit up. He put them on, trying not to look too happy. वैसे now see here the music master chappals that was very old, but now he got a new pair of chappal. When he looked at that chappal little bit, he light up means उसकी जो आँखें वो चौंक जाती है. But he wore that chappal in a unhappy manner means सबको दिखाना चाहता है that he was not happy. Well, I suppose these will have to do. These days children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. Only Ram can save such a naughty fellow. So here the music master said that आजकल के बच्चे दे हैव नो रिस्पेक्ट फॉर एल्डर्स, वो बड़ों का रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं. हनुमान इनकारनेस मीन्स वो कंपेयर कर रहा है हनुमान के इनकारने, मतलब वो ऐसे बंदर बोल रहे हैं बच्चों को. सो व्हाट ही सेड दैट ओनली राम कैन सेव सच अ नॉटी फेलो मीन्स लॉर्ड राम ही सेव ओनली दिस टाइप ऑफ नॉटी फेलोज. Rukmani's eyes flashed. She didn't seem to like Ravi being called a monkey, even a holy monkey. Means Rukmani became little bit angry when the music master compared Ravi with a monkey. She stood up stiff and straight by the front door. It was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. Means now Rukmani, she was trying to behave like that कि वो म्यूज़िक मास्टर को ऐसे बता देना चाहती है कि नाउ ही शुड गो अवे फ्रॉम हियर वेरी क्विकली. When he had clattered off in his new chappal, she said, Bridu, come in and have some tiffin. Honestly, how do you children think of such thing? Thank God your Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappal to work. So now Rukmani said that Mridu, come in and have some tiffin. ये लो tiffin ले लो. Now honestly they are talking about that chappal. She become thankful that today Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappal to work. मतलब जो गोपू मामा आज काम पे गए हैं आज वो चप्पल पहन के नहीं गए हैं. As she walked towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, she suddenly began to laugh. Now Rukmani started to laugh, but He is always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappal as soon as he comes home. So what she said that, but when every day Gopu Mama came from the office, Gopu Mama removed his shoes and socks and quickly Gopu Mama wear that chappal. But today what happened, that see what's your mama going to say this evening when I tell him I gave his chappal to the music master. So what Rukmani said, that every day when she came back from the office, he removed his shoes and socks and get that chappal. But today what your Gopu Mama tell and react when I will tell him that I have given his chappal to music master. So dear children, I hope you understood this chapter well. The first part and the second part, listen it very carefully, understand it well. Thank you for watching this video.